Joyous Rising family, come on in, check in. Joyous Rising, Grand Rising, a Great Rising, Superior Rising, Rich Rising, Wealthy Rising family. It's so good to see everybody. We have a great show today because so many people are wondering what's going on with the storm that they were predicting. And it is really storming and snowing in certain parts of America. But in other parts, like here in Florida, we have 70-degree weather. In Atlanta, Georgia, it was a little cold, but it's getting warmer. And it's just a lot of things going on. But before we get started in the show, I'll ask you to get your coffee, your tea, your water, your notepad and pen, whatever you need, family. And I'll give you 60 seconds to get ready while we play the intro show. And we do have the Chief of the Soul Tribe, Chief Mack, chiming in about 5 minutes to encourage the Soul family. Check in, family. Let us know where you're hailing from, family. Put in the comments section, in the chat, what city, state, or country you're in right now.
Pruitt, shining wisdom's light, teaching soul tribe how to see through the night. Ancient scriptures and bloodlines she knows, spreading truth wherever she goes. Soul tribe rising, hear her call, raising vibrations for one and all. Dr. Kia shows the way to a brighter, freer day. Through her channel, knowledge flows, breaking chains that hold us close, teaching paths to abundance and wealth, guiding others to free themselves. Soul tribe rising, hear her call, raising vibrations for one and all. Dr. Kia shows the way to a brighter, freer day. From currencies to investments divine, she's helping her tribe to realign with wisdom, ancient and new, showing what we all can do. Soul tribe rising, hear her call, raising vibrations for one and all. Dr. Kia shows the way to a brighter, freer day. Soul tribe rising, hear her call, raising vibrations for one and all. Dr. Kia lights the way to a new and brighter day.
All right, Soul Tribe. Come on in, check in the room. It's so good to see everybody. Chief Mack's in the house. He is in the background waiting, and we're going to bring him right in. So many of you, even while we're speaking, were just sending me blessings, telling me you're so glad that we're live today. I also want to say thank you for all of you. Oh my gosh, somebody's sister Angie, thank you. Sent a gift this morning, a donation. She says, "This is for all that you do. Love, Empress Azeli." Empress Azeli, I'd love to meet you, Empress. So if you're in the chat, send me an email to kiapruitt@gmail.com. We also have, who else? Wiley Gordon says, "I just became a member on YouTube. Thank you for the donation, the Cash App gift." Who else? Brother Robert sent a gift. Thank you so much. Brother Antonio sent a donation. And what did you say, Brother Antonio? Oh, you sent hearts. Thank you so much. Oh, Sister Shari says this is a gift. Thank you all. Sister Adrian sent me a heart emoji. Sister Deborah says in her Cash App gift, "Blessings to you, much love and appreciation." And is ZYAR, Zaire maybe, says, "This is for your hard work." Wow, thank you so much. God bless you. And we'll get back to some of you all who also sent a gift or a donation. And if you'd like to give to the Dr. Kia Pruitt Show, it would be our honor and a great treat and blessing. You can give to my Cash App, $ Mama Kia 13. But more importantly, I'm just glad to have you here. I'm glad to be able to share with the Soul family all the good news that we have, all the encouragement, all the investment advice, and just providing a sense of community, because you all encourage me just as I encourage you. And without any further ado, I would like to bring on the chief of the Soul Tribe, my great friend, my spiritual covering, and the leader, one of our leaders of the Soul family, Chief Mack from Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, Chief.
Greetings, guys. How you guys doing there? I'm just up, just rising, on my way to the gym. They said it was supposed to be freezing and iced up here in Atlanta, and it didn't happen that way. It didn't happen that way. You know, I talked this morning. You know, we basically keep each other aware of what's going on. I said to people, don't be moved into fear.
Yes, sir.
Many of us, if you, the good thing about it, you have a lot of new subscribers. There's a lot of people starting to wake up because we didn't give up. We still put the information out there for the people, and people are listening.
Yes, sir.
Did not get the truth. The churches are not telling people, equipping people. They're not doing. Anybody. They're not telling people what we're telling people, and people are starting to realize that right now.
Yes, sir.
You're not being informed. Sit down in a chair, hear the same but redundant information you hear week in, week after week after week, and people are getting tired of that. And people are coming here, and this is the real deliverance. This is where people get truth, salvation, and redemption on here. Listen to the people with these podcasts giving people real-time information. And the churches is part of the problem that's giving people fear.
I know.
Because when that snake oil come out, they were part of the problem. They were telling people that you couldn't come here unless you took it. You know, and they pushed the division. And so the information that we're going to give out today on this live is saying that it's geoengineering.
Oh, somebody was saying just in the chat that they think it's somebody from Cleveland, my hometown, was saying, I really think it's geoengineering because they see them spraying in the skies, Chief.
I've seen that. I've been putting this type of information out for the past 10, 11 years, guys. You can go down to my Facebook post. This is so. I just see two beautiful birds out here, man. Just gorgeous, man. I see a blue jay and a sparrow bursting in the most beautiful blues and reds. That's a sign. That's beautiful, man. Wow, I'd say that.
Thank you.
I love birds. Beautiful. A blue jay on one end and a sparrow, red, gorgeous. Cardinal. It's a cardinal. Beautiful, man. Sorry about that. I just love nature. But
Chief, you were talking about I love nature too. And you love birds. I love peacocks. When I went down to Miami to spend some time with my sister, I saw live peacocks just walking around, and it made my day. I didn't even know they walked around in America. I thought I had to
They
be
do.
yeah.
Uh,
So Sister Shay says, speaking of the weather modification, she lit some snow and it did not melt.
Yeah, that was a guy. That was a couple, and some part, I think Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm gonna see if I
Mm,
can snatch that clip and post it. But he grabbed. See, people waking up. See, this happened in Atlanta. This happened in Atlanta about 12 or 13 years ago. It
mm,
was this. It was a snowstorm in Atlanta,
mm.
and they didn't even ice the road. They didn't tell people to stay at home. It was a planned assassination. And somebody grabbed some ice. It was ice, and they had a cigarette lighter, and they lit it, and it barely melted. It didn't want to melt. Now this time it was white ice, or like snow, frozen, and the man took a cigarette lighter and lit it. Guys, no water drip or nothing. It just burnt like it was a residue. So people are waking up. Guys, the point is, man, I've been telling y'all that we're not fighting against flesh and blood, man.
Yes, sir.
I keep on telling people when you arguing amongst each other, you fighting, and you're fighting against that what you can see with your eyes, and that what you can see with your eyes, you shouldn't be fighting against. It's that has used trickery, what you can't see with your eyes. It said in that book, which is scripted out, we
Mm.
fight not against flesh and blood. Ask Reverend Flim Flam, what does that mean? Ask him.
Oh, that when they'll say when you ask them what does it mean we're not fighting against flesh and blood, they'll say you're fighting against Satan, a spiritual
That,
adversary.
man, we fight against the devils are on earth. And the devils is not it's not a single entity. It's we have they're here masking themselves up as us. Those
Mm.
are the devil. And they come in every color, man. They come in every
Principalities.
color. President, it said, we fight not against flesh and blood, but against principality. What is a principality? A
Mm.
principality is an entity, a dominant, a force that's waging war. The principalities in high places. What
Mm.
you think of in high places? Government.
What? Okay, okay, makes sense. It makes
In
sense.
high places. And they say
Okay.
government. We're fighting against a cold-blooded reptile
Mm. I'm gonna
that's,
bring up the
that,
scripture you're
that,
quoting.
that
For
have
we wrestle.
cloaked him. Yes.
Mm.
That have cloaked
Here you go.
himself.
For we wrestle not
What's the?
against the.
Go ahead, read it.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Chief. I'm just bringing up the scripture.
No,
We
no,
okay
I
for
want you to
Ephesians
read it. I'm
6
gonna
and
break.
12. Okay, you want me to read Ephesians 6 and 12? For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
So let me read that. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood. So it said we're not, that we fight against don't have the same type of flesh and blood that we have, guys. The screen
Mm.
is moving. But
Oh, sorry.
against
Let me see.
but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Yes.
High, that's the ruling government
Mm.
worldwide. The ruling government worldwide is not of flesh and blood, not of flesh and blood. They mask themselves up to look like us. So when you take that scripture and then you watch the movie called They Live.
Mm-hmm.
There are many other movies out there. And you watch the movie called They Live, that they have to tell you what they're going to do before they do it. And so when people say that the Bible is the word of God, okay, then that's that's not saying that. There are many gods, isn't it? And to say a God, that don't mean that you're talking about the creator of the ancient of days, because it said, we are gods. For you that believe in your book, it said, ye are gods, but you shall die like me.
Oh, oh,
The gods are dying like regular men because they don't, and women, because they don't even realize that they are gods.
come on. Mm.
Am I preaching?
You preaching. This is our Sunday service right here.
So they're not going to tell you that. So for you, if you hear us in 5D say, "Hey God," or "Hey Goddess," oh, you ain't no God. Your mind is limited because it said right in your book that you don't read because you sit down at Sweetwater Baptist Church, listen to Reverend Flint Flab and Pastor Sneak Sneak with sweet cheeks and bubbles, lead the choir, freaking your mind out. You don't want to hear the truth. It said that right in your book that you don't read because you let them govern your spirit, your spirituality. They're governing you. The church is no different than the government. Govern means control.
The mind, the mentality, the mind.
And ment means mental, control your mental. And you should not be controlled like that. So it told you in that book that you don't read, ye. So it said, you are gods, man. But listen, but you're going to die like a man and a regular woman because you don't realize that you are a God. And if you are God, that means you can manifest whatever you want to in your life when you go within and not giving that outside source all the power, rulership, and authority over you because you don't realize you're God. You can speak longevity, life, prosperity, inheritance, health over yourself by simply speaking and looking at yourself and getting rid of all the hate, the envy, the malice, and jealousy out your heart. Because in order to have that kind of power, your heart has to be light as a feather. And you shouldn't be going, there's nothing in a book written in black and white that's going to save you. But you, it has to be on your heart. Because if you read
Scripture
something,
says save yourself. Yeah. The Bible says save yourself from this wicked generation.
You got to save yourself. So with all of the stuff that's going on, you'll realize that it said in that book that the adversary is the prince of the air. Ask your pastor these questions, see what he say.
Oops, sorry. Sorry, Chief. I was trying to
go ahead, pull it up.
Okay, my screen likes to act up when I'm doing lives, but it's Psalms 82 and 6. Let me see if I can bring it to that says ye are gods. I said, ye are gods. You are the sons of the Most High, but you will die like mortals. You will fall like every other ruler. And then the other scripture says you will fall like men, but it's Psalms 82 and 6.
You know what? You know what that just said, guys? Let me break that down to you. It said, ye are God, but you should die like mortals, right?
Yes.
It said there are gods on earth with the regular people. There are gods mixed in with the regular people. The mortals are regular. So who are these gods on earth that's down here, who's been sent and not born? Who's mixed in with mortal people because they're moving and acting like the mortals. When you have clarity and understanding that you are God, then you got to separate yourself. You can't be around regular mortals because you start acting like them. So this is what called being set apart is. The ancient days was cause people to betray you, to set you apart before the increase come in 5D. So many of us are going to get ready to have an incredible amount of increase in our lives really soon. And that don't allow them to push fear in you. Like they said, it's supposed to ice up here in the ladder, and it's not iced up here.
What?
And so they use that weather. They're using the weather modification, like they call it a HAARP, HAARP. I live within 5 or 6 miles of a weather modification uh, factory. And I'm gonna post that again. I was the first to go online to start posting these things, guys, showing them shooting up these clouds in the air, these fake clouds, to try to hide out those two suns that are in the sky so we won't see it. Then that cloud seeding, that seeding the cloud with these metals. They call them chemtrails. That seeding the clouds, and these when they push it out a certain type of technology on these clouds, where they can fabricate the weather. Guys, the rabbit hole goes deep, man. So this is why go ahead.
No, I'm listening. Go ahead. I can wait.
The rabbit hole goes deep. This is why I love, I honor, and I respect creates a unity. And that unity creates a frequency. It creates a frequency so powerful that it's causing this beast system to panic. And I never in a long time, I haven't seen, listen guys, I see people posting these clips with ICE of so-called shootings and them spraying people. Guys, this is what you call psychological warfare. With the technology they have today, this stuff is staged. They're trying to push panic. Guys, the stuff is fake. I'm sorry to tell you. I just watched on Facebook, they're posting this up. And listen, anything that is trending on any platform, anything is trending because the truth is not going to trend.
Right. So even that ICE shooting of that woman,
that's fake. It was fake. Okay. It's fake. Listen.
Wait, Chief, hold on. ICE, they said it was going to be an ICE storm. We're having all these rallies and protests about ICE. ICE is a faction of police or police. What's going on? They're speaking in codes, Chief. Something's going on.
No doubt. And so we can't be moved into fear. They shut down, people that went to the stores bought milk, eggs, and tissue. That's how they capitalize off of people by pushing fear. And I told myself 4 years ago, I was moved in fear. I was gripped in fear, guys. They were saying that the sky was going to fall, that lights going to go off, and people are going to be breaking into people's houses and snatching. And I was moved in fear. About 4 or 5 years, I was moved in fear. And I said to myself, when it didn't happen, I said, I will not let them fool me again like that. How many times we heard that the world was going to come to the end? How many times we were told that the rapture was supposed to happen and it didn't happen?
Yeah.
The last time, how many times have we heard it? It was supposed to happen in September. And many people sold their houses, emptied out their bank accounts, got rid of their cars, and that your religion is making a mockery out of you. Aren't you tired of that?
Chief, Monica said they're making people panic purchase, like, causing people to be in fear just to go out and buy stuff. You said that to me just this morning.
Yeah. And they sit back laughing, riding all the way to the bank. Riding all the way to the bank. They're laughing at you and riding to the bank. Now I'm hearing that the bank's supposed to be shut down tomorrow. I got a notice from my bank, from Navy Federal, and many of you can attest this if you have it, saying that the banks are going to be operating different. They're not going to be able to use all of their facilities that they have on. When you go online, a lot of them are going to be taken down, so they're not allowed you to use them. So I'm saying this is interesting. They're saying that if you are a nurse, that they're trying to push people to panic, saying things are going to happen. That if you are a nurse, if they need you, you got to go. Maria Nicole told me that because she's a nurse. She was saying that she's not going anyway. She said that they sent out a memo saying that all nurses, if they need you, you got to go.
Wow.
You got to go. So,
Speaking of that, Chief. Speaking of that, I just talked to a gentleman that I got my, I'm about to take my black seed oil and wild oregano. I forgot to take some, but he told me that people's been coming in his shop saying that there's a flu and a cold virus that is herb resistant and some of it is even vax resistant that they just released, I believe. And so people are now trying to get, some other supplements, but they're planning something behind the scenes. I don't know what it is.
I told people, a lot of people woke, the spiritual awakening happened in 2020. 2019 to 2020 is when a lot of people's spiritual awakening happened. And 2020 is when I started going live on social media, because when they came out with that, it was called CO, the C word.
Mm-hmm.
And that word, when you add it up in gematria, equals 66. And then you got 6 letters in that word. I don't want to say it. It's got 6 letters in it. And so it says 666. So they would, we know that 666 don't mean the mark of the beast. It means 6 protons, neutrons, and electrons. And those 6 protons, neutrons, and electrons, that's 6 times 3 giving you 18, meaning that 18, they give you 1 plus 8 equals 9, giving you 9 ether beings. That after the 9 ether beings. And so it means melanin. It's the 6, so the most of those shots were, and the melanated communities were different than what they were in other places.
Yeah, they designed them to fit certain people's bloodline and DNA.
Yeah, and so I know a lot of people that took the Jim Jones juice. A lot of the melanated women, so-called black women, had to have hysterectomies.
Yeah, I heard about that, and they were using the pastors and the churches to push them.
Of course, in Atlanta, Georgia, when I saw a mandate, guys, to me, with my understanding, means war, because nobody should be a mandate forcing you to do anything against your will. Nobody should be doing that. So that meant war. So that's when I started going live and warning people, sounding my voice like a trumpet and warning people not to do it. Now here it is, 6 years later. And I'm gonna tell you something. 6 years went by like that.
It did go by really quick. I can't believe it's been 6 years.
So time is moving faster than the way we're aging. For those who have tapped into the source, time is moving faster than how we're aging. We're aging 2 times slower than what time is. So 6 years went by just like that. I'm like, I was thinking to myself, it went by so fast, man. And now a lot of people are seeing the thing that I've talked about. A lot of people is saying it came to fruition.
Yes, Chief. Some people want to say something to confirm what you're saying. Who is this? Tracy Timpson says they're trying to clean the grocery stores out to bring in non-GMO foods. Okay. Nobody of knowledge says police equals poll, P-O-L-L, and ICE or ICE poll. They're keeping us polarized. Oh, you all are really on it. Police equals a pole shift. Oh, we're experiencing a pole shift? Wow. Someone else, David says, ICE is Satan Eminem song. I walk on water, but only when it freezes. They're doing the decoding along with you, Chief.
Do me a favor. Somebody add up ICE into gematria. Add up ICE. We know that I is the 9th letter in the alphabet. C is the 3rd letter in the alphabet. And
I'll look it up.
E. I just look it up. ICE. ICE.
Oh, just add it up? Okay, hold on. In the meantime, Daher Baal says, I can confirm what Chief Mack said about Navy Federal. Okay, here it is. Somebody said 13. Indigo said it's 13.
So what did that just add up to? 4.
Oh, somebody else says 17. So let me see.
So I is the 9th letter in the alphabet. C is the third letter in the alphabet. And what is E? And add those up.
Five. They're saying it's
A,
17.
B, C, D, E. 5. So we got 9, 3, and 5. That's 6, giving you 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. Look at that. It's coded. Coded.
17.
6.
Right? Was it 17? They're saying it's 17.
No, okay. Let me tell you. I is the ninth letter in the alphabet, right? 9. I. C is the third letter in the alphabet, right? C. And E is the fifth letter in the alphabet, right?
Yes.
So we got 12 and 5. It gives you 17. So that's 1 plus 8. That's 1 plus 7 giving you 8. So we got to look at what does 8 represent? Everything is sign and symbols rule the world.
8 is represent 8. That's my life path number. That represents infinity. When you turn it on the side, it's infinity. It also represents abundance and prosperity. So 8 is prosperity, infinity, perpetuity. 17, that whole number to 17 represent, we know it as Q, and we know whenever they tell us 17, we know that they're eliminating the bad and bringing in the good. I agree. We need Sheik Bey to also do the decoding. He was going to come on this morning, but it's freezing there where he is, and the power is out. So
what if they're doing all this to revalue, guys? What if they're causing all this chaos and causing the people to look that way, and so you will see that possibly, in my opinion, the RV can happen this week.
Oh.
What if they're doing all of this, guys?
Oh.
That's what it tells me. There are earthquakes happening. There are rumors of war. They're having protests all over here in Atlanta. These fake protests they're having. These are actors, stage events that happen. Chaos everywhere. Snowstorms. They're pushing on the TV. People running to the stores, buying milk, eggs, and toiletries. And there's a lot of chaos happening. And then bam, the RV happens.
Can I show you what Trump said about this weather? Because I think I kind of see a little decoding here. Let me see if I can find you what President Trump said. Right here. He says, I've been briefed on the record cold wave and historic winter storm that will be hitting much of the United States this weekend. The Trump administration is coordinating with state and local officials. FEMA is fully prepared to respond. Stay safe and stay warm, President DJT. So he's been briefed about this. He's working with state and local officials. And it just makes me wonder, because at the same time, he's releasing the National Guard. So that makes me think of what you're saying. Like, I think they're speaking in code. It is a winter storm, a real storm, but it's also a storm against the deep state, and he's releasing the National Guard. What is he releasing the National Guard for, though?
Guys, you got to ask yourself, because I heard that he releasing the National Guard. When the RV happens, they need to have guards on the streets.
So this could be a cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the rest. It's the signs that everything is already set for them. All they got to do is hit the switch. Everything is set. But right now, they need National Guard to the street. They're gonna tell people to stay in the house. They need a snowstorm to happen. To keep the people in the street. Right now, Atlanta, Georgia was supposed to have been freezing, but it didn't happen. And let me tell you something. If they can tell you what the weather is the day before, it's because if they can predict it, it's because they created it. Man, come on, man. If they can predict what the temperature is going to be, how much snow and ice is going to be, it's because they created it, man.
They're saying they're making arrests right now. They're going after judges, lawyers, and policemen, ICE policemen. Okay. So 2 things are going on through the storm: mass arrests, keeping us in while they're doing these arrests, and possibly a cover for people to go to the banks and make the exchange on their currencies for the RV. Okay. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Yeah. The more chaos that I see happening, I start smiling. The bigger the chaos, the bigger the cover up.
Mm.
We found out that, and I have that clip on my Facebook page that I posted about a month or so ago, when a white gentleman came out. He was saying that talk about 9/11, and and 9/11 was a production.
Mm-hmm.
No, those buildings did not get hit by any planes. Those planes were CGI.
Mm-hmm.
It was controlled demolition, and plus the building fell the next day. They didn't even get touched by a plane. And how could you find licenses and ID on the ground, and they didn't get burnt, but you couldn't find any left of a residue of a plane? So you mean plastic survived, but metal didn't?
Mm.
Man, I tell you, man, they make a mockery out of people, and they always use 6,000 people. They use numerology, but the 9/11, the cover up was they took $170 trillion from the indigenous and Taza's so-called black men and women's accounts, estates. So they had to give you all of this theatrics so they could go there and loot our estates, guys.
Yes, sir. And that day, 9/11, that happened in 2001. What was supposed to happen was the NASARA, National Economic Security and Reformation Act, was supposed to be announced from the Pentagon. That was supposed to be the announcement that we were liberated, we were free. They were supposed to do a debt jubilee. They were supposed to wipe out all of our debt, not
Yep.
just, yep. And they were supposed to give us access to our trust, because the military, which has been in control for a long time, taking down the deep state, had actually stormed in the White House in the year of 2000, a year before, and forced Clinton to sign it. Now, some people say, well, if you force under duress, it's not lawful. Well, you can if you are the military that said these are rogue agents that have overtaken our government, because according to the Constitution, you can form a militia and you can go after them people. So they stormed into the White House, forced Clinton to sign it into law in 2000. He was supposed to announce it from the Pentagon in 2001. Instead, they stole the gold from the World Trade Towers. They imploded the Twin Towers. They sent some type of CG. I don't know what they did at the Pentagon, so the announcement wouldn't come.
Could
And
I,
as Chief
could I,
said,
yeah,
go ahead, Chief.
could I ask the Soul Tribe and the people a question along with you, Dr. Kill?
Yes.
You said they stormed the White House, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Listen, as men, if somebody stormed my house, I'm not going out without a fight. I'm gonna put some holes. I'm gonna put some holes in you. So we're
Oh.
talking about the most powerful so-called house in the world,
Mm.
America. And you gonna tell me that somebody gonna storm that White House and force? It's bullshit. That's bullshit. It's
Or
it's hogwash.
it
Well,
could have happened. Go ahead.
4 or 5 years ago, when they were
Mhm.
showing these guys was scaling the wall, climbing the wall to the White House. So you mean to tell me who has the guns to stop them? You mean you can just storm the White House? You can just break in there? You can make Clinton? You can hold him? Where's his secret service guy? Are they drinking sweet tea and lemonade? That's
Mm.
hogwash. We got to cut that. That's what cut it out. It's all foolery. You cannot storm that. Let Nene, Tyrone, and Jerome try to cross over that gate and see if they don't get turned to ashes. Let Nene and Tyrone and Junebug try to cross that fence and see if they don't get fried up. So there's all kind of special technology come out and blast you. It's hogwash. Nobody's storming the White House. Nobody's scaling the wall. Those are crisis actors as you're watching the movie. So you should get your popcorn and slushy and your shades and smile because you're watching the damn movie. That shit didn't happen. It didn't happen. Nobody storming the White House. Nobody forced Clinton to do anything. All that stuff is stage play. I'm sorry. I just have to tell it like that. Stage play. It's political theater.
So the story is that Clinton was forced to sign it into law, and it was supposed to happen from the Pentagon. The announcement was supposed to be made, but instead of it happening, then, of course, we know the story that we had 9/11, and they chose 9/11. 9 is a high vibrational number. It's the end of one thing, the beginning of something else, and 11 is a portal or a doorway, in out with the old, in with the new.
No doubt. It was here. You're right. It was supposed to happen back then, but what they gave us was what's called political theater. That was
Yes.
control opposition. It's called control opposition, where they have to make you think that Clinton was a good guy. Or they forced
Oh,
him to sign it, but it's control opposition.
they all probably in on it, honestly.
There ain't no probably to it. They are.
We're going to ask, somebody wants to say off topic, where can we um, they purchase foreign currencies? 1 minute, we're going to get to the currencies because we do have new people here, Chief. They're wondering, what are we talking about when we say this is a cover for the RV? Everybody doesn't know what a revaluation is. Most people don't even know, many people don't even know that this is a great way to become wealthy. But before we do that, let me just show, Chief's going to ask you a question about the revaluation of currencies and why that's important. Let me just show you all something that one of my good friends said that President Trump mentioned about America becoming wealthy. We're going to do that. And then Chief's going to talk to you all about revaluation of currencies. That's not the right one. Chief cracks me up. Chief's like, it didn't happen that way.
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just eating most. Get your popcorn and slushy. Because ain't nothing on TV real. Ain't nothing. It's called television. It's got the idiot box, the demon tube. I'm sorry.
Okay, look, Chief. Ariel posted this. He and I do a lot of chatting off of public and going to privately speak. But he says, President Trump says, I'm about to sign the Clarity Act into law soon and make lots of Americans financially free. President Trump said this at the Davos meeting in January of 2026. He's about to make a lot of Americans wealthy. And then before Chief adds on to how we're going to be wealthy, let me show you all just a brief clip of President Trump actually talking about us being wealthy. Hold on. It said, this is an article that says President Trump is about to sign the Clarity Act. Oh, no, that's all of the links up there that talks about it. 1 minute. You're hilarious, Chief. I'm sorry. It's fake. I love Chief Mack. Hold on, family. Trump expects to sign. Oh, here we go.
What is Elvis Presley? Okay.
Say, what is Elvis Presley about to say?
Yeah, what's he say? Elvis Presley about to say what?
No. Hold up, family. Let me just read a brief clip from this, and then I'm gonna show you all. I'm gonna let you all hear it. Trump expects to sign the crypto market structure bill and unleash innovation. And it gives you key points. It says, wait, hold on, wait a minute. My screen always acts up. Okay. To unleash innovation. Hold on. I'm sorry, fam. Speaking at the World Economic Forum, or WEF, in Davos, United States President Donald Trump signals that he expects to be able to sign the Clarity Act soon. The act is the crypto markets structure bill that has been involved in public controversies due to the fears of killing innovation in favor of traditional banks. And it says, this is his quote, to unleash innovation and savings and financing, I'm also working to ensure America remains the crypto capital of the world. And to that end, I signed last year the landmark Genius Act into law. Now Congress is working very hard on crypto market structure, the legislation, Bitcoin, all of them, which I hope to sign very soon, unlocking new pathways for Americans to reach financial freedom. Then this is from President Donald Trump. And I'll let you hear him say it, and then we're going to turn you back in the Chief's hands. So he wants us to be the crypto capital of the world, crypto meaning digital assets, I'm assuming he's talking about, Chief?
Yeah, America's going to be there. I heard about that. America's going to be there.
Okay, well, let me just show. I want them to see him saying this. So on one hand, you hear all these fear tactics, and we're gonna be snowed in, and we're gonna have wars and rumors of wars and all this, and then on the other hand, you hear Trump saying he's going to sign a bill that's going to make all Americans wealthy. I just want everybody to hear it for themselves. And it's very, very brief. Can you see I'm having trouble on this computer? Chief, no matter which computer I have issues. One year I went through 5 computers. Let me see. I want y'all to hear it. Go ahead, Chief.
That's crazy.
No,
Your people are fun to talk about. It ain't nothing but a hound dog. Because that's, I almost said, what did Elvis say? Because that's who Donald Trump is.
he ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, Donald Trump, he talks about Elvis a lot. He brags about Elvis. You know, when he came out about 3 or 4 months ago, he was playing Glory, Glory, Hallelujah of Elvis singing that song. They put the truth right in your face, man. The world is a stage. It's a Truman Show. Get your popcorn and get your slushy and watch it and laugh. We are tearing down their illusions. And it seems it's so easy for us that are over in 5D because we realize it's a stage. It's a Truman Show. And we don't move in fear. And when we don't have that fear in us like that, then the shit show is over. So I'm glad we got a lot of people waking up right here, man.
And here's a quick summary of what happened at Davos with the Clarity Act. It says, now we're all working together to find a win-win scenario for everyone, especially the American people. And then now it looks like they'll let me do Trump's speech. It's only 1 minute, Chief, and I'm going to give it back to you. This is Trump at the World Economic Forum.
To unleash innovation and savings and financing, I'm also working to ensure America remains the crypto capital of the world. And to that end, last year, I signed the landmark Genius Act into law. Now Congress is working very hard on crypto market structure legislation, Bitcoin, all of them, which I hope to sign very soon, unlocking new pathways for Americans to reach financial freedom. And I did it for 2 reasons. Number one, I thought it was politically good, and it was. I got tremendous political support. But more importantly, China wanted that market too. It's just like they want the AI. And we've got that market, I think, pretty well locked up. If I didn't do it, Biden was totally against it until before the election when they realized that, there were millions of people voting against him over crypto. And all of a sudden they loved it very much, but it was too late. They blew it. But it is politically popular, but it's much more importantly, we have to make it so that China doesn't get the hold of it. And once they have that hold, we're not going to be able to get it back.
Okay. Any thoughts? It sounds like he's trying to keep China from becoming the crypto capital of the world. But any thoughts on what he said, Chief?
Why is America always the center of power? Why is America that superpower? Why is it? He said he's going to make America the superpower of crypto.
Yes, sir.
That's
I'm here,
powerful.
Chief. I'm just gonna put you on the front screen so they can.
So why is that, guys? America always becoming that superpower? It's because America is the ancient land. America is Upper and Lower Egypt. America is timid. She is Jerusalem. And the word Jerusalem is telling you that the USA is in Jerusalem. Jerusalem. It's saying that the USA is right in the middle of Jerusalem. And they put it in the words. I was the first to bring that out. That's discovered about 4 or 5 years ago, that the USA is right smack dead middle of the word Jerusalem, because it's in Jerusalem. America is not the East. Not the West. America is the East. This is that so-called Africa. That's so-called Africa. And they switched everything around. They flipped this world upside down and we flipped it inside out. And that's the kind of world we live in. And when you have that understanding, everything becomes clear to you. So the so-called black people in America are the Egyptians. We are those holy people. We are those set apart people. We, us, the people who have been stripped from their true identity, history, heritage, and culture. The only people in the world that they have changed are, they keep on changing the script on us. And why is that? Because we are those special people who don't even realize who they are. But I'm here today, and this is no knock against any of other people. You don't have to get your panties and your drawers in a bunch. The truth is going to come out because it is time for the truth to come out. Look at the movie Green Pastures. I'm going to do a piece with Dr. T on that. They tell you that we are the indigenous and Tosses American Indians of this land. It's showing you that we were fighting against our own people because in that movie, it showed that the Maoris were up against war with the Moors. It shows you in that movie, it shows you a little 12-year-old so-called black young man saying, I was an Indian back then. And the movie showed that we were in the kingdom with the great spirit. And there was nobody ever mentioned named Jesus in that movie. Period. Period. They didn't mention the word that name at all because that Savior was introduced to people probably less than over 100 years ago. And no, that book ain't 2,000 years old. They made all that stuff up. It's a script, guys. And I'm sorry that if it's too much for you to handle, I done chewed it up as much as I could to give it to you. I hope you can digest it. And if you can't digest it, then that means that your brain doesn't have enough power and frequencies to go up to those levels that you can make more than likely have to repeat this hell. I'm sorry. And all of your leadership in Christianity and religious are all inverted. They're all inverted. And they're all inverted. Why would they tell T.D. Jakes, push that baby out? Why would that lady say that after Tyler Perry laid hands on him? And his belly sticking way out like that, and he's shaking in convulsion. That was a what you call that when you come into a somebody's pregnant, a baby shower. They be going to a baby shower.
Hold on, Chief, you are hilarious. Hold on, Chief, before you go into any further, I just want to let everybody know that this show is sponsored by Honlistic, HONLISTIC, Honlistic or Honlistic, like Honey Listic LLC. That's where I get my, what do you call it, Manuska? What do you call this, honey? This is some type of Manuska honey. This is my honey. It's where I get my honey. My honey here is mixed with black seed oil. It is good. It's black seed oil and honey. We add it to smoothies. You can add it to your tea, which is I'm about to do right now. And also that's where I get my black seed oil. Some of you have said you've gotten it. Let me know if you've gotten your black seed oil already and let me know how it works for you. This is my black seed oil mixed with wild oregano. We have put it on.
That's good.
Yeah, we put it on fungi, and watch the fungi disappear, funguses or fungi. I use it, my grandchildren take the 1% or 2%. This is my 3% here for colds, to fight flus. It also helps with a parasite cleanse. So not only does it destroy parasites that are in your body, because we all have parasites, but it also kills the eggs because, it used to be a time people would be dewormed. In other nations, they still deworm themselves. When I was in Africa, when I was in Ghana, and some people would get sick, they would say, you probably just need to be dewormed. And they would just take pills. And they go through a period where they actually deworm or kill out the parasites in their bodies. It used to be the same in America, but instead they let the parasites attack us and tell us we have cancer and we have other diseases, and they make us go through radiation treatments. Well, I'm not telling anybody not to do that. I'm saying there's nature has a way of addressing certain things like parasites. And you can actually get this from Honlistic here. That's the black seed oil. And I'll show you the website right here because this is who is sponsoring this show. In fact, this gentleman that created these products has a med bed. And as soon as he has his facility set up, he's going to come on the show and he's going to talk about, he's going to give people access to it. And he agrees with me. Everything we've been saying about advanced technology and how that's all going to come out and how some of it's going to be released free to the public. He knows all that. So I'm going to actually go see him today after the show, and I'll get back to you all because some of you in the comments said, please let me know about the med beds. So if you are interested in it, I'll put that link in the chat for you. Holistic LLC family. Somebody saying they're getting attacked by the ads coming on here while we're talking. And also, I want to get back to Chief Mack, but I want to tell everybody thank you, because while Chief was talking, I got a Cash App gift or donation from Sister Sabrina. Thank you so much for sending me a Cash App to $ Mama Kia 13. And Sister Norma, I think Sister Norma contacted you for a trust at some point.
Norma Alexander?
Yes, thank you, Sister Norma.
She got several trusts for me, several. And Norma's a sweet lady. How you doing, Norma? Norma, she's awesome.
She sent me a very nice size, nice size.
Oh, Norma, we need to talk.
And Chief Mack, thank you so much, because you sent me a gift too, and I told you thank you privately, and I also want to let the Soul Tribe know I'm so grateful for you, Chief, because you make sure I'm covered. You make sure I'm financially taken care of. I've had, some guys say you shouldn't get online and say that Chief Mack is taking care of you. I'm just grateful, and I think when a woman is covered and protected and provided for, she's well watered, she's joyous, she's happy, her frequency
no doubt. To my brother that's saying you shouldn't say that, man. It's gonna be all right, man. It's gonna be all right. You say what you can't do, and so get some foreign currencies and you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to do what I'm doing. Get some foreign currency and you'll be able to help someone out yourself, man, the righteous way. But don't you don't want her saying that because you're not able to do it. So it's gonna be okay. Get some foreign currencies, and then you'll start being a hater. And then you probably got small hands and small feet too. So,
people our age know what they say about people with small feet and small hands. Y'all don't want that. But anyway, they're asking, what is it about these? You keep saying get some foreign currencies. We're going to have a revaluation. What is that?
The revaluation, guys, it's either a RV, which is reinstitution, or an RV, which is reevaluation of the world.
RI or RV, yes.
Yeah, but we know it's going to be a RV because they have to add the cost of living to it. But guys, let me tell you something. Guys, you're going to be surprised and shocked when those numbers come out about the Vietnamese dung.
Okay.
When those numbers hit about the Iraqi dinar, be ready to be floored. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Be ready to be floored. I am so happy with us, guys, because in that book that they're not saying in the churches is that the wealth of the wicked is being given back over to the righteous because the wealth that the wicked accumulated was stolen from us. So it's saying that we're getting ready to inherit the earth. The meek shall inherit the earth. They're not going to tell you this in church. So in order for us to inherit the earth, we need financial backing. So what's happened is exactly almost 1% of us are going to participate in this wealth transfer to replace the old 1%.
Oh, okay.
So these entities and people are in trouble. The banks can no longer fractionalize our deposits. Why? Because the deposits we get right now are coming from that QFS account, which is that treasury account, which is backed by real gold. They don't have any jurisdiction over that. So they can't fractionalize that. So this is why the banks have been hiring, doing massive hiring. How many of you have gone to your bank and seen all these new faces in these banks? They're ready for the RV. The RV is here. In my opinion, it's here. Because they're giving us all of these theatrics, rumors of war, ice storms, all of this psyops that are on television with so-called ice, sparing people. It's always that one person with a camera that's always at the right place at the right time. Always. And right before you saw that, they said, cut, action, and then people on their heart pumping, they're nervous, they're scared, and they're getting this emotion out of the people that they sit back and laughing at you. Stop allowing this beast system to toy with your emotions like that. Matter of fact, everybody should go out there and get some popcorn and a slushie and some shades on. And we need to mock them instead of them mocking us. The people on the world stage are actors. They're paid disinformation agents is what they are. From your
Oh,
actors, from your athletes, your sports are rigged. I'm sorry. It's a shit show, man. I'm sorry. You are there clapping and having, paying hundreds of dollars for a ticket. If I could have made so much money betting these games because I have called so many games. I wasn't even thinking like, man, let me bet about 10,000 on this thing right quick, man. I called so many games. I wasn't thinking like that. You know, the games are staged and rigged. You should have run it. If you look at things in slow motion, the guy running, and you should have missed a tackle on purpose.
oh, yeah. And I remember hearing my uncles and my dad yelling at the TV, man, how could you miss that ball? How could you? That was stupid. I watched you. That looked staged. But I don't think they believed it.
A prime example back in 2017 or 18, Atlanta Falcons went to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And we had a high octane young team. They had that wide receiver Julio Jones and the supporting cast with a high octane offense. And they played the Patriots, right? Tom Brady right before.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta jumped on the Patriots so hard and fast. We went up 3 touchdowns to nothing going into the half. I have a lot of smart people and ex-athletes and guys and people who know the game of football, who know the game of sports. When you go up 3 touchdowns to nothing going into the half, right? At that point, you don't have to play to win. Time management is important, meaning that at that point you can be conservative in the rest of the game. How does one be conservative? You run the football. You don't throw the ball because when you throw the ball, time stops, giving the opposing team more time to catch up with you. You don't throw the ball when you're up. You run the ball. And when you run the ball, what happens? Time is going. As you take your time, you take your sweet time, you get up, as you allow the time to run all the way up until it's time to hike the ball and throw. As you run the ball, you pick up 2, 3, 4 yards if you can. You run the ball and you be conservative. And you can win the game. But what did Atlanta do, guys? Atlanta did everything opposite of being conservative. They threw the ball. Why would you throw the ball? To give the team a chance to do the interception. And guess what happened? An interception happened. They did everything. They sabotaged themselves, and people got mad at the coach. Why is he throwing the ball not running? It's because he's a part of the shit show. You don't have any business losing the game when you're going into the half, 3 touchdowns to 0, nothing. All you have to do is run the ball. I'm not preaching here to these smart people. So this is why the game is rigged. I'm sorry. They tell a story. Just like when the Cleveland Cavaliers played. Yeah, it's all good. You have to rap. When LeBron James been playing Golden State. Golden State was really the golden calf, the worship of the golden calf. They Golden State went up to 3 games to nothing. And an NBA championship they have never come back from a 3-0 deficit. And from the get-go, I was telling people, it's on my Facebook page, I said that Cleveland is going to win. They were saying to me in my hometown, I don't know what kind of dope you smoking up there in Atlanta, man, but send me some. And so I knew Gematria. I knew that the NBA, the league, put the money behind LeBron James. They need a savior. They put the money behind him. And so I was telling people that if Cleveland was going to win, they said, man, you done lost your mind up there in Atlanta. And all of a sudden, they came one game. Cleveland came back and won 1 game. It's 1 game to 3. They come back and win 2 games to 3. They came back that 3rd game, and the Golden State were making all kind of mistakes, losing the ball on purpose, shooting bricks. Steph was shooting making all kind of crazy plays, losing the ball, shooting bricks, passing, getting all kind of mistakes. It's a shit show. Then there was 3 games. They were tied up. And they ended up going to Cleveland. Cleveland wins. And I didn't even bet any damn money, man. Damn.
Dang.
I didn't play. So I'm just saying that the world's a stage, guys. If the world's a stage, it's rigged. It's rigged. So I know that. I know that everything has been rigged for us to have fear. And right now, we can wake up next week and the army can be here and we're going to sing glory, hallelujah. I'm going to put my night suit on like Frank 26. And Frank 26, I'm telling you that your boy Chit Mack, I'll come hard with that suit. Frank, I think I got you, man.
We need to do a show together with Frank 26.
Yeah, Frank, I told Frank want to talk to me. Frank, I think I got you, Frank, because my suit is fitting some 50-inch shoulders on the 36-inch waist, Frank. Yeah, I think I got you, Frank. But I'm going to get on here. I'm going to put my nice white suit on, and we're going to say glory, hallelujah, guys, brothers and sisters. So if you don't have any foreign currency, guys, and you're listening to Dr. Kia Pruitt and Chit Mack for the first time, you can go, you can get it banknoteworld.com. Go online. I'll keep it simple. You can simply spend $200 on some Vietnamese dong. That would yield you $3 million in Vietnamese dong that would be mailed to you with a letter of authenticity with your name on it.
I'm gonna put it in the chat for you all. Go ahead, T.
That $3 million that you have, depending on whatever number that hits, meaning that if that Vietnamese dong was right as took for one Vietnamese dong, it took you $4 US. Then that's 3 times 4, giving you 12 million for just $200. Oh, that's impossible. How's that possible? It's possible when you have a 5D mindset because you understand where the wealth is coming from. The wealth is coming from your own estate. You just paying into it to release those funds from that treasury account. This is why the treasury is involved. To release the funds from your state into a trust. You have to have a trust for those funds to be released into. Somebody said the banks are doing trust. Well, yes, they are. But you don't want a skeleton trust because it'll be for them to win and not for you. So that's why the trust that I have was not the Chit Mack Trust. It is a 508C1A irrevocable trust, which is set up as a ministry and a foundation, meaning that you can give out a donation and that no donation becomes a tax write-off. I even go as far as in helping you obtain a foreign EIN number, which is known as a 98 number, which is outside the jurisdiction of the United States Corporation, which that number changes your identity from dead to alive. How many of you are willing to walk on water to become that new man and that new woman that operate in trust? So you can be that alive man, because if you are a living man and woman, the judge cannot face you. He can only face the dead. So this is why the judge wears all black, because he's coming to a weight of all other live people that's sitting down, and he summons the dead to rise. He said, all rise, and the dead rises. The general masses are the walking dead. You are the zombies. You're dead on paper, and what you speak, what you think and say don't mean nothing because you're underwater. Come out of the waters, brothers and sisters.
And so if people want to contact you for this 503C1A trust, which is a
508.
508. 508 what? 508C1?
A.
C1A 508 C1A trust is the most powerful trust on the land right now. It helps you to operate outside the jurisdiction of the government. You'll have a foreign EIN. And I know I confirmed this with a trust advisor that I'm very close to who does estate planning. He does the regular trust. He will do the one you do as well. But he was like, a lot of people don't know it or understand it. That is the most powerful document that's on this land right now. If they want to contact you, how should they reach you, Chief?
That's a Unity in Motion 45 at yahoo.com. And somebody could put that in the comments.
Okay.
I'm going to check my emails today. For those of you who emailed me, I'm going to check my spam as well. I have a lot of people reaching out to me, guys. So as soon I'm going to be going up to $100 for the consultation fee because I want to make sure that you're serious about getting in contact with me. And I'm a very resourceful man. I have a lot of information that can help if you're serious to help guide the way. There are people that are new that have found out about this, and I'm happy to say that people are getting foreign currency who just found out about this about 2-3 weeks ago, even a week ago, are getting foreign currency and then getting their trust done. You know, I'm happy about that.
Who is that, sister? Da Herbal 777 says, I'm waiting for you to call me back, Chief. Okay.
Yeah, just send me a text message. Send me a text.
Okay.
I see you. Just send me a text, and I'm making calls. I'm making calls today.
And Jermaine is saying, I've emailed Chief about the trust. Okay. Hicks Family 53. Jermaine Hicks. Okay. Send him. He's going to contact. He's going to look out for you guys and check his email today. The Black community has two problems: colorism and the politics of skin tone and LGBTQ agenda versus heterosexual. Fix these two problems and you'll fix the condition of the Black community. Okay, Elder. Okay, yes, a lot of people said they're waiting. Again, family, you just have to contact him, Unity in Motion at 45. Unity in Motion 45 at yahoo.com. So you're welcome. Some people are saying, okay, for those of you who didn't understand because you're new, so the United States dollar was the world reserve currency. And what made it the world reserve currency was that the people in power, the United States corporation, had an agreement with Saudi Arabia to protect the Saudi kingdom in exchange for oil. And they would force everybody to get oil only from Saudi Arabia. And they had to use the United States dollar to do it or peg their currency to the United States dollar. So that made the USD the world reserve currency. That made the United States Incorporated have financial and economic hegemony. That made them the powerhouse. Well, behind the scenes, secretively, 209 nations agreed to that. When they would wait for a trigger, something that would be the catalyst, the spark to cause them all, 209 countries agreed behind the scenes to stop trading with the dollar. They agreed to world peace and to stop trading with the dollar and to use their own currencies, their own local currencies backed by gold for trade. So they said, we're going to wait to do this because if we don't wait, the United States, which was so powerful, would declare war against these nations if they try to use gold or if they try to use their own currencies for trade or if they tried to go to Venezuela or another country to get oil. They could only get it from Saudi Arabia and they had to use the USD. If they didn't do that, the United States would declare war against them. And after they do that, would decimate their economies, devalue their currencies, and those countries would be completely destroyed. So they knew not to go against the machine. But what happened is the people in power said, oh, we're going to play along with this. Let the United States go over there, cause war, declare war, put sanctions on Venezuela, go to war with these Middle Eastern nations, let their countries be completely decimated, their currencies devalued. And then the people in power, politicians, CEOs of banks, corporate leaders, they would go buy those countries' currencies that have been devalued through war or devalued because they had sanctions on them, like Zimbabwe and Venezuela. They would buy them, wait till after the war or after the sanctions had been lifted, and their currency would be back, like Chief said, reinstated back to the value before the war. Then after the war, the currency would be reinstated. Right? Then these people who had bought the country's currencies that had been devalued through war would say, now the currency has been reinstated back to its pre-war value. Then they would go to the bank and do a currency exchange. Okay. So that was back then. They made millions. Some of them made billions of dollars just buying countries' currencies that have been devastated through war after the war. Well, now Source and the creator is letting us know this information. Okay. So, but what happened was Putin was the trigger. He went to Ukraine and he uncovered all the stuff that was going there, nefarious activities, trading money, trading drugs, trading children, all that. He uncovered that information. So that was the trigger. When he did that, Biden put sanctions on Vladimir Putin. Okay. And he said nobody can do business with Russia anymore. Well, Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, said, just because I uncovered what y'all nefarious president's been doing in Ukraine, you want to put sanctions on me? I don't care about the United States dollar. I'm going to use my own currency. That was in 2022. And his currency, the Russian ruble, became the strongest performing currency in the world in 2022, and it still is today. Then he went, I'm talking about Putin, went to the BRICS conference, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and told them, stop trading with the United States dollar. I was the trigger. That secret agreement called Project Sandman, that we would all agree to world peace and we are all agreed to stop trading with the dollar. When triggered, I was the trigger. That's a bad mamma jam. I was that trigger. Now, I'm not scared of the United States government. I got military might. So he told the BRICS coalition, all y'all stop trading with the dollar. Use your own currency, but start off using the Russian ruble. Then what happened was Saudi Arabia joined BRICS 2022. That destroyed the secret agreement. That destroyed the public agreement between the United States Incorporated and Saudi Arabia to protect the Saudi kingdom in exchange for the oil, and then force all the nations to get oil from only Saudi Arabia, right? And use the United States dollar. So Saudi Arabia joined BRICS. That was it. Then 2023, the contract was no longer renewed. Saudi Arabia joined BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa coalition, and then country after country joined BRICS, to the extent that in 2022, 85% of the global population had joined BRICS. 85% of the global population has stopped trading with the United States dollar. That's why the USD has been devalued. At the same time, all these nations were secretively accumulating gold in record numbers. That's what's going to back up these countries' currencies. Every single country's currency is going to be not only just reinstated back to its value before war, before sanctions, before the United States had taken control of the world, but it's going to be revalued. A higher value going to be placed on all these countries' currencies based on the fact that they've been accumulating gold in record numbers, and based on the fact that most of these countries already have some type of resource: gold, silver, palladium, platinum, cobalt, all that. So that's a revaluation. Every single nation's currency is going to be revalued based on the resources that's supporting their currencies. This is what the global currency reset is about. So don't be worried about Venezuela. Be encouraged. Venezuela, oh my God, Trump just wanted to steal the oil. If you're part of my private group, I told you that Trump didn't need to steal their oil, and I let you know what Trump just made an agreement with Venezuela that's going to back their currency. And I showed the people in my private group that it's already done. That's going to back their currency. And they said they were revaluing their currency. Another thing I showed in my private group is all the countries that have unveiled or released all of their revalued currency. They released it. They've unveiled it. It's already here, as Chief Mack said. So I just want to encourage you. He said the Venezuelan Bolivar, the Vietnamese Dong. I believe Chief is going to mention the Iraqi dinar. Those are the three big ones, and the Zimbabwean Zim. All these nations had either been devalued through war, or they had sanctions put on them, and that caused hyperinflation and their currency to be devalued. Now, with BRICS growing, and BRICS just came up with a new payment plan that connects the new payment new payment platform to 185 nations. That's going to demolish the SWIFT system and destroy this financial system that we've been running, and the United States have been running. 185 members, 185 people are part of that BRICS payment platform. And Africa has PAPS, their own Pan-African payment system. They all agreed to work together, all the African nations. So the whole world is changing. The whole world is experiencing a global currency reset. The whole world is wealthy. The whole world stands to receive wealth. But if you want to personally get in on this wealth transfer, and you're already going to have access to your trust and Trump, yes. But if you want to personally get more wealth to establish wealth, a bank, a private bank, and establish wealth for your posterity, meaning your future generations, then you need to get in on this wealth transfer by buying foreign currencies. Go ahead, Chief. What were you going to say? You were holding something up.
Don't forget, but that's the Zimbabwe note. This is
Okay.
the 100 trillion.
100 trillion note.
So you get those right there. Those William is running a special on those right now. And William has been running a special on these for about the past 3 weeks. It's the lowest it's been in a long time. Because
that's Banknote World. Banknote World.
Yeah, William Gresham on Banknote World. You go there in order.
What's his name? William.
William Gresham. But he's been here and I talk often. But he's running a special. You can go online and order. Typically, William doesn't work on the weekends.
Okay.
He might be, but something's going on because he's been running specials as if somebody told him to get rid of the notes. Get rid of that load that you have. Get rid of it. Because I'm saying, why is he running these specials? You know, something's going to happen soon. If you hear my voice for the first time, guys, get you some foreign currency. Get some. If you don't have up at $50 Vietnamese dong can get you close to $1 million. Or that million, that can turn to about $3 to $3 million bucks, depending on what that number for $50, guys. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
It's a jubilee that's happening, and there should be any reason you can afford it. Go out there and take that old ring that's turning your finger green and trade it in for about $15. If you have to rub some old man's feet, cut his corns off. Take those calluses off his feet. Make him feel special and get you up $40. Get you some foreign currency, man. I won't judge you.
Hey, Chief, Brother Eric says countries are ditching the weakening of the dollar and relying on their own currency now. Absolutely. Absolutely. Family, we talk about this in depth in my private group. We talk about all of the countries' currencies that have revalued. I also show people the banking protocol, what you need to do to go to the banks to exchange. It is just a simple exchange. In a private group, we tell people ahead of time which currencies to invest in, even before sanctions are removed from those currencies. We've shown people all of the countries that have unveiled or shown their new currency with the zeros locked off. We show proof that the banks are ready for a foreign currency exchange. I show you the articles of them saying we're ready. I show so much proof in that my private group. Also in my private group. 1 minute. Also in my private group, members that find information come in and they share it with other people. So we talked about precious metals before people were rushing into gold. We told people about gold before they got silver. We told them about that. We tell them now there are some places that are completely empty, but a couple of our Soul Tribe members have found private minting companies that are still processing orders and still have precious metals in their coffers. This is all the information that we share in our private group. So if you want to join a private group, I'm putting a link in the chat. And also this is what it looked like, or you can go to any of my videos, click join, follow the prompts and you'll get that information. I also show you how to set up your own single family office. This is an office that you'll be able to set up with your family members that will teach them and help them manage your wealth. There's so much information. I've given people tally sheets of how you can actually record your foreign currencies. You write down your currencies, write down how much that, how many you have and the value of them. We share this information only in our private group because here on my personal platform, we're talking about geopolitics. But if you want to talk about investment, wealth, and we have special guests to come on and go in depth there, then we do that on a private group. In the private group, it's a bunch of like-minded people we're all about family, setting up a family office. We're all about creating humanitarian projects. We're all about sharing wealth with our posterity. We talk about our mission statement for ourselves and our family and our businesses. It's all about business focus in a private group. Everybody in the public don't want to hear all that. And I don't have time to argue with people, that's not ready for that. Okay. I've been doing this since 2017. Talking about the global currency reset. This is real. This is serious business. So I know what I'm talking about. And I have economists to come in the group. I have chefs to come in the group to talk about how to eat well. I have Chief Mack to come and talk in depth about private trust, and people who have been vetted that have the credentials to talk to us about these things. So go ahead, Chief. You're telling people that we need to go.
Yeah. So everybody, stop being jealous. Get your panties and bloomers out the bunch. Get rid of the hate, the envy, malice, and jealousy out your heart. Stop being overzealous and religious, and get your ass some foreign currency.
Somebody asked, you said foreign currencies. Who is this? This is Sekhmet Fire Goddess. Hi, sister. I think that's a sister. Yeah, Goddess. Chief Mack, are the agro checks good to purchase as well?
No doubt. That back go. Some back go. I got them. No doubt. You want to get some bonds. The bonds are what's going to push you over.
Okay.
You want to get some bonds. So get you some foreign currency, guys. It don't matter. Just get something. Some people financial situation is different. And it really, to me, it doesn't really matter what your financial situation is, because whether they got some notes out there that cost $1,500 for one note. And it's a bond. And you can only imagine the turnaround on that. Okay. For those of you who pockets are running a little deep, the Hungarian Pingo note, digitally. Get you some Pingo notes. That's a wild card right there. Thank me later. Get some foreign currency. To brother, to my elder craft. What kind of craft are you working over here, Elder Craft? You said that's a Judas, and you said it's Judas. Elder Craft, get you some foreign currency. And Elder Craft, do me a favor, add up Jesus in gematria and Lucifer in gematria, and see what the first person that adds up Jesus and Lucifer, and give me those numbers in here. I'm going to send you $50 cash out.
Oh,
we're going to teach Elder Craft something, brother.
I missed him. What'd he say?
Elder Craft. Is that Elder Witchcraft or Elder Craft? Elder Craft. I saw you snuck that in. You said for every Jesus, there's a Judas in the bunch. That's a fairy tale story you read. You might get some popcorn and slushy and read it, brother. Do me a favor, Elder. Add up Jesus and Lucifer in gematria. And the first person that gives me that number and
somebody said 71.
No, nice try. First person to get that. First person to get the right number and tell me what Lucifer and Jesus, add both of those names up in gematria and give me those numbers. I'm cash out for you $50.
Somebody asked, is it 888?
The first person that give me the correct number of Jesus and Lucifer in gematria. So we're going to teach Elder Craft. We're going to teach you something, brother.
Is it 322?
No. 74.
Somebody said 774?
But they said 77, but I'll give it to them. It's 74. That person, who is that? Hotspot. She got. Yeah. Because she listened to me, so she got it right. Hotspot. I got $50 coming to you. Email me so I can send you $50.
Email UnityInMotion at 45. UnityInMotion45 at yahoo.com.
I know who Hotspot, but so listen.
Okay.
So how ironic it is that Jesus and Lucifer both add up to 74. How ironic. Are they telling us that they're the same entities? See, I'm going to teach you today, brother, because I'm not indoctrinated at
But
all.
that person said 774. Sean Harris said 74.
Who was the first person to say 74?
Sean Harris, the first one that said 74.
Okay, well, I get Sean, you got $50 coming to you.
Sean, please email Chief Mack at unityinmotion45@yahoo.com. Now, the other person said 774 that you said.
Okay, so we get back. So it's 74. So we get it. 74.
Okay. The 74? Okay. Sean Harris, Unity. So here's Chief Max.
Brother,
go ahead.
You got $50 coming to you, brother. And the purpose of that is to show you guys
74.
religion divide and separate, guys. So I just wanted to show you that so-called savior, that Lucifer said himself, I will deceive the world by becoming an angel of light. Since there was no angel in heaven named Jesus, because the letter J is only about 300 to 400 years old. So I'm asking you, which angel was Jesus in heaven? But I know that the closest angel to the creator in heaven was Lucifer, the morning star. And Jesus also called himself the morning star as well. And both of those names add up to 7411. I'm thorough with this shit, man. You're barking up the wrong tree with me, buddy. Stop being indoctrinated. Get you some foreign currency. Get your draws out of the bunch. And start a real ministry. I'm sorry.
Okay, Chief. Let me answer this question about somebody says, are we to buy the tap currency on Banknote World, or does it matter? That's a tap is a certain type of authentication. You don't have to have that authentication, but some people prefer it. What do you say about that, Chief? It's more expensive. I don't get it necessarily, but go ahead. It's up to you. Go ahead, Chief.
It doesn't matter if I'm hearing some currencies are going up, but Banknote World has a special going on right now. So if let's say if I got $100 would yield you 1.5 million in the Vietnamese dong, right? Mm-hmm. And then let's say that $100 that you spent on Vietnamese dong, it went down from 1.5 to 1.2 or just 1 million. It's still worth it.
Yes, but they're talking about the tap authentication. That is a certain. It comes with it's off.
Okay, they talk about that. Listen, it's cheaper. It's cheaper if you get some currency that doesn't have that. It's more if you get it that has it. Mm-hmm. The choice is yours. You pick it. The reason being, when you get it and this right, it's going to be protected. It's going to be new. You can even get used, uncirculated, uncirculated. The choice is yours. They still spend the same.
They still spend the same.
Some people just want theirs to be pristine, clean, untouched, and unmarked. That's just so you pay a little extra for it. But the circulated can be spent the same way as the uncirculated. But the thing about, let's say, if you get the circulated, some of them may come a little marked, a little damaged, a little worn. That's the only difference, guys. It's nothing really. Yeah.
Somebody just sent me a Cash App. I want to acknowledge them. Thank you so much, Brother Richard Holman says this is from Rich from Chicago. God bless you, Creator. Smile on you, Brother Rich, Sister Norma, the ones that gave to me today, and Sister Sabrina. Thank you so much for supporting my work. And it is hard work. I'm working, Chief. I work around the clock, reading, studying. I read books. I read articles. I talk to people. We do consultations. I'm not half as busy as you, but it's something we're doing around the clock, making sure, our soul family is ready for this great wealth transfer.
I'm so happy for the people. Power to the people. I caught last week that they showed Morocco is back in charge. I'm going to post a picture. I'm going to post a picture that I took just last night.
Okay.
Of an ancient Tartarian, beautiful building here in Atlanta. It was all green, a beautiful color. Then I drove and I saw the Fox Theater in Atlanta. It's actually a castle. And they have the Morocco looking design in all red. Chris has been gone. Why they still got this stuff in red and green, guys? Why?
Morocco is back.
And I called just what's that last weekend when I
Yeah, that was last week. That was
when those
last week.
fireworks were busting and green and blue, I mean green and red. And then when I went up to it, they had these unmarked special cars in the
Hmm.
park when nobody was out there. It's dark, and when I looked on the field, they had these drones painted up in green and red. It was a flag. It was the Moroccan flag,
Yes.
right in the middle of Piedmont Park. It was
We're
a
coming
celebration.
back. We're coming back. Who is this Elder Craft? He said, you guys are paid to keep our people sleepwalking. Is that the guy you was talking to?
Yes, Elder Craft.
We're not actually people are awakening and they're very grateful for this information, but you can always, not listen, sweetie pie. I just didn't know if that's who you were talking about. Somebody else asked Chief, they said if the United States, what did y'all say about the United States collapsing? Why are we buying currency? Why buy currency if the United States is collapsing? I think they asked. I'm trying to get to your question. So the United States is collapsing, but we're going back to a gold. We're going to a gold standard. So what they're doing is they're getting all of the paper currencies off the street. And when they do that, then they'll get them off the street. Then we're going to move to a digital currency. And Chief Mack explains it that we're going to be using a black card to really just access our trust and utilize those funds that way. Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah. Many of us are going to be able to walk in the treasuries are going to utilize certain banks to be a redemption type center.
Okay.
And when you walk in there, certain banks, or you can walk into a Federal Reserve bank here if you have one in your state, and walk out with a black card, unlimited. You're gonna be able to swipe a house, swipe a house, swipe a house, swipe. You know, and you don't have to pay those funds back. I used to wonder why certain celebrities had these black cards, but now that I know the private sector is going to have access to their state.
Mm.
And it's nothing new. It's just that we are a new 1% that's been introduced into a private sector that had always been in existence right now. So they allowed us to pay into. You get some foreign currencies. You just paying instead of waiting to the Kasara, you can pay into get more credits from that estate with paying the tickets to foreign currency, whether it's XRP, gold, silver, everything is going to come from that estate.
And
so this is why many. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Chief.
Many of us are going to have to move ourselves out of the public into the private, guys. You're gonna have to do it eventually. You're gonna have to do it. A trust is just one way to do it with a private bank account. To mean that you have an account that's not in the name that was given to you at birth, with an all caps name and a social security number that's tied to the straw man. The trust is you. The trust paperwork, the documentation is the body without a soul. They have no life, but they need to be breathed into. The foreign EIN number is that spirit that doesn't have a body. So when you take that trust and you connect it to that foreign EIN number and you put those two together, you got a brand new living soul, which means you have started a brand new identity, saying that you are alive and a breathing woman. That is beautiful. And it's true, but I have been saying that for a while. And the banker in Alabama, they mentioned that.
They sure did. So if you all want to follow Chief Mack on YouTube, because he had a beautiful bank story by Mrs. C, who talked about her experience opening up an account using her trust in Alabama. And the people there verified everything that Chief Mack has been saying. So I'm going to show them your YouTube channel, Chief Mack. Did you get the email? Okay. I'm sorry, I got distracted.
Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. I caught you. Sonic, you say it's bullshit. Now, Sonic, I caught you. I said that you was my brother. I said that I love you, and I did some things for you. And you come over here and you're following Dr. Kid and myself, and you're mad. You better cut that out, brother. I'm gonna say this. You better cut that out, because you ain't man enough to face me. I
Ooh,
told you that I love you, and I told you that I was your brother. Sign it on here.
I
Sign it.
missed him.
You better
Okay.
you better cut you better cut it out, brother. Cut that crap out. Be that high vibration, brother, that I thought that you are inside you, and stop being a hater. Cut it out, because I spent money on you and bought you clothes. And I
Mm.
put my life on the line for what I did for you. And I did that because I loved you. You was my brother. And you had to fight and burn yourself up. Cut it out, brother. I love you. And I told you that I love you. Don't come in here, put the BS in his life. Don't do that. Cut it out.
Don't do that.
I got love for you, brother. Cut it out. I
I
called you
missed
on
that
here.
person.
He said bullshit. Now I put it out there. I bought clothes for you. And I put my life on the line. And I told you
Ooh.
that I love you. And I've been there for you.
Mm.
Cut it out.
There's a
Cut it
couple
out.
people. There's a couple people that's like that you've helped that have tried to,
Cut
smear
it
your
out.
name.
No, cut it out. Sign it right here. What's his name? Sign it. I called you.
I don't see him. I'm trying to find him.
Yeah. He say bullshit. He's jealous and envious. Cut it out. I
Mm.
thought you're a better man than that, man. You're a better man than that, man. You're better than that, man. You're better than that. Cut that crap out, man. You know in your heart, you can't face me and look me out of the eye and say I didn't look out for you to do things for you. You can't
They
face
won't
me.
do that.
Cut it out, man. I'll cut your ass. Cut it out. You're a better man than that, man. Raise your vibrations up, man. I looked in your face and I cared. You told me about your family, about how you want your kids back and how you want that. And I prayed for you, spoke life into you. Cut it out. Cut it out, brother. Cut it out. Cut it out. You're a better man than that. You're a better man than that. I'm sorry about that, Tia.
Oh, that's okay. I had a call coming
Yeah.
in.
No, I wanted to, because he's on here. He became the #1 person on my YouTube page. He's the top 10 #1. But you, come on, you're a better man than that, man. Call me up. I'll drop everything because I want you to win. I want you to win. You got foreign currency. I want you to get your foreign currency. I want you to live your most amazing life. You're a better man than that, man. You don't have to do that. You're a better man than that, man. Nah, but we're not gonna block him because I believe he's a better man than that. He was just being controlled by some other people. He's a little man and jealous right there. But I believe I still got a little faith in him. Man. He's better than that. Guess you don't
Yes.
have to be like that, man. You don't have to be like that. You're a better man than that. You got foreign currency. It should be any reason why you come up here and being envious and jealous like that. You're a better man than that.
Yes, sir.
I want you to win. You got foreign currency. I want you to get your children back. Have been done wrong. You're a better man than that. And I believe that you are. Cut it out, man. Operate in the righteous way. You're a better man than that. I'm not gonna beat you up like that. I just caught you and said you saying BS like that's not BS. Everything Dr. Ken I speak is the fact, it is truth. And you're a better man than that. So we gotta do better, guys. Let's do better, man. You're a better man than that. So let's move back forward. I just wanted to catch him.
Thank you, Chief. No, so you gotta stop. You gotta nip stuff in the bud.
You're a better man than that. You know in your heart, when I took money that I could have sent to my daughter, and I got you something because I cared about you. And I'm speaking on it right now because I'm sick of you coming in here with that foolishness, man. You're a better man than that. Cut it out.
Yes,
Cut
sir.
that crap out, man.
I don't know
Coach
why
you.
some people do that, Chief.
No,
You
he's
know?
okay. He's okay.
Okay.
It's just a bit of, but this is why I've been saying to get rid of the hate, the envy, the malice, and jealousy. I'm the type of guy, when you get around me, I want to increase people. I work out, I exercise, I don't look my age, I don't have no sickness, I fought, I don't look like what I've been through. So if a person get around me, if you hadn't done that shadow work to get rid of the hate, the envy, malice, and jealousy in your heart, then you're going to be envious and jealous of me. But I'm telling him, he don't have to be like that. You don't have to be. You got foreign currency, man. Why are you still jealous? You got foreign currency, man. You should be living your most amazing life, looking at who you're going to help, have your humanitarian project set up, and roll your damn sleeves up and hit this ground, being a savior and salvation to those who can't help themselves. That should be the goal, not coming over here and being triggered.
So amen. So Chief has spoken. For those of you who asked if they could find the
Yeah, that's it. So
Come on,
I'm
Chief.
good.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but
Go ahead, Chief. No, some people are asking where they
yeah.
can
So
find that.
we're good. We're good. because no weapon formed against me didn't prosper. And you thought that the lies that were told on me was going to slow my money up. No, you turned me into a six-figure man. And Dr. Kid don't deal with Rudy Poots.
So show don't. Now,
She don't deal with she don't deal with the Rudy Poot.
Rudy Poo.
So you're gonna be okay.
In a long time. Chief, they want to know where they can hear the banknote story. So I'm putting up your YouTube channel. A lot of people have asked that. Did the bank, he got the bank story of the woman who opened up an account using the trust that he created. And the people asked her, where'd you get this information from about this private trust and operating in the private? And she said, Chief Mack. And these people at the bank said, well, give him our contact number. We want to talk to him.
Yeah.
So if you are interested, then you can go to Chief Mack show. And also if you want to contact him for a trust, you can contact Chief Mack, Unity in Motion 45 at yahoo.com. Also, for those of you who have asked, listen, my grandson uses this Manuska honey, I think it's called, with black seed oil. It's a raw honey. It has black seed oil in it and oregano. And this one particularly, he loves chocolate, but my grandson, y'all met Amin Ra, he's a vegan, but so he can't eat chocolate. It usually has milk in it. This has raw cacao. You can see it right there, cacao. That's the raw chocolate. Much of that, some of that comes from Africa. Not this one, but I know a raw cacao does. This here, that's black seed oil with raw honey and cacao. I had tasted it like mixed up in my tea, but then I just took a teaspoon. My God, from Zion. I don't think you can see it. It's brown.
I see it. We see it.
It is delicious.
What is that again?
This is black seed oil with raw honey.
That's awesome right there. That's really good for you.
With cacao, with the chocolate. Real raw chocolate, no added sugar, nothing like that.
I'll be ordering some.
So thank you, and you can get it from. And I'm not getting paid from this. I don't get anything from this. It's just the guy that has the med beds. I ran into him. He prophesied to me, spoke life into me, really encouraged me. So I was like, oh my! So I got some of his products, and I also got my black seed oil with oregano, wild oregano. That this one boosts my energy. So if you're interested, you can go to the website. This podcast is sponsored by Holistic LLC. It's simply holistic.shop. simplyhonlistic.shop. And if you want to, this is good. If you want a trust from Chief Mack, contact him at unityemotion45 at yahoo.com. You're going to send him
okay.
Wait, they're going to send you that an email, and then he's going to talk to you. Now he's going to tell you to send him some money to pay for the consultation. And what is your Cash App? They're going to send it to Alan Judah.
Yeah.
Alan Judah 47.
Let's get it, guys. Let's get it, man. Really, that thing is right around the corner. Let's get it. That's a fight because my fight is not with my brother or sister. My fight is against this beast system. So redemption, salvation, is here.
Yeah, and I don't think
So Sonic, So Sonic, redemption is here for you, brother.
And
you're still my brother.
Some people don't understand like why even respond to that. When you are a public figure and your face is out there, most people love you, but then you have like a lot of these energies that will attack you for some reason. They'll talk bad about you. They'll misspread information to other channels. They'll, and it becomes kind of disheartening, and it chips away at you emotionally, but you keep moving forward because you're doing the work of the Most High, you're doing the work of Source, you're doing the work to liberate the people, but you're still human, and it bothers you. And then sometimes like they'll try to get your family to go against you, your friends, your audience, and it's a lot of hard stuff you go through. And then some people even send black magic. I've had people to use black magic. I've had people to use black magic on me, something called cemetery magic. I've had people to report my channels. And this is why this is like my 10th channel. I've had even YouTube to take away the money, and Rumble took years before they even paid me. YouTube and some of these other companies before Trump came back would just, I don't know, they would take away your channels. You think you're getting paid for the work you do, take away your money, and then it kind of filters out to other sectors. You don't know how deep, some of y'all do, they work together, like not just YouTube, but then you start getting notices from other businesses and start getting your offices closed down and evicted from that. You're like, wait, but I paid all my bills. They call it gang stalking. The good news, though, is that Source is in control, and that you all have such amazing, powerful, beautiful, joyous, high vibrational energy that together we're much stronger than the deep state. Together, we are all gods. Together, we have more power than the adversary. That's what I'm going to end on. Together, we have more power. We have more energy. We are the gods for whom we've been seeking. We are the co-creators of our reality. We can change this hell on earth to heaven. And I'll leave it to you, Chief, to give it of our reality. We can change this hell on earth to heaven.
Can you hear me?
I'll leave it to you.
Hold on, let me turn this down. So, let's say that again.
So now I'm saying, Chief, can you what are your final words for the Soul Tribe?
Hey, guys, let's just get it, man. I wanted to call out Sonic because I called him. I would have let I see you. I see you. And that's becoming that better man. You don't have to do that. You don't have to have that envy in your heart like that, brother. You're a powerful man yourself. And the form of envy, people see that what you just did is jealous, envy, malice, and hate. And that means that you have an inferior mindset, and you don't have to have it. You're powerful. You're powerful. We're better than that. Just live our most amazing life. The army is getting ready to happen. Yes. Get ready to start making preparation. Get what you're gonna say to the banks. Some of you gonna have to just go out there and get a purchase order on a nice car. You deserve it, brother. You deserve to live your most amazing life. I know that you've been through a lot, and I don't wish no harm on you. If I did, I would have said your name and put out your business out there. But I would never do that, because I'm not the type of person to try to destroy people. But I want to let you know that I see you, and cut it out.
So they're wondering, so what should they do, Chief, if their family doesn't understand that this is real? Well, how can they stay encouraged?
I've been saying, pray without cease.
Pray without ceasing. Yes.
Anything that you see on television, just know that it's staged. It's social engineering for psychological warfare. It's a form of psyops. It's psychological warfare on the mindsets of the impressionable people. Don't give it any. Don't laugh, smile. Start speaking words of encouragement to yourself. I am victorious. I am an overcomer. I am wealthy. I am rich. I am a conqueror. Speak that. I've done it. And then no weapon formed against you won't prosper, because the words that you're speaking, that the God and the gods that you are, and you do not operate with hate, envy, malice, and jealousy in your heart, because that right there, if you operate like that, you don't have any spiritual covering and protection over your life. Let your heart be light as the feather, so you can start manifesting anything righteous in your life. Start touching your body. Say, I'm healed. I'm healed. I'm healed. Start speaking that, because I've done it and I'm winning. And if anything of somebody trying to send towards your way, it's going to be sent back to them 10 times forward. Mark my words. Because I'm saying that happened to people. So guys, be encouraged.
Be encouraged, family.
Be encouraged.
We are at the finish line. We are there. And I know it seems like it's been so long, family, but stay encouraged. Keep your vibrations high. Do like Sister Janine said. She said when people are being negative, she stays away from them. Stay away from the negative people and surround yourself with positivity. Go out in nature. Let your feet touch the ground. Walk by the water. Bask in the sun. Okay, if it's too cold outside, just align yourself with positive people. Turn on some high vibrational music and figure out what it is that you do that brings joy in your life, and do it often. If it's write music, do it often. Is it singing? Do that and do it often. Is it spending time with family? Do that and do it often. Whatever it is that brings you joy, do it as much as you can, family. That's what's going to push us over. We are here. I'm telling you, countries have unveiled their new currencies. Trump, yes, is going after Greenland, but you look at my video on Greenland on YouTube, you'll see why it now is under the control of another nation, but it was all a part of Turtle Island. All of the Americas are being brought back together. All of the people, family, we are all going to thrive in wealth, peace, and abundance. So stay encouraged. I love you. My name is Dr. Kia Pruitt. I thank you all so very much for all of the love that you sent, for all the time that you sent, for all the Cash App donations. I appreciate you. I'm very, very grateful for you. And Chief Mack is grateful for you. So if you want a trust from him, just contact him at unityemotion45@yahoo.com. You've heard from Chief Mack. You've seen our sponsor, Holistic LLC. If you want to get products from them, please contact them, reach out to them. And you've heard from Dr. Kia Pruitt. I trust that we've said something to raise your vibrations and inspire you to create the most amazing, magnificent life that you desire and deserve. Some people are asking final questions. Put it in the chat and I'll do my best to answer them later on. I just got a call from my contact at Holistic, the one who has the med beds. So I have to go because that information that he's given me, I'm going to bring back to you all. Okay. Chief Mack's on his way to check his email to help you all. Yes, we are the gods, family. We are the gods. And then we're going to
I got your Cash App, Richard Grooms. I'll be calling.
Oh, okay. So, and what's your Cash App again? Let me put it in the chat. Chief Mack's Cash App is Alan Judah 47. Somebody says love to you all. There you go. Dr. Pruitt's Cash App is $Mama Kia 13. What kind of somebody asked what kind of currencies can you get on Wise? I'm not sure. Now I know that you can get the Vietnamese dong there because I've gotten that. But I don't know.
That's a good value. The Vietnamese dong is a good value. So I just tell people, I just keep it simple because you can go online. I keep it simple. You got the Vietnamese dong. $100 will get you 1.5. So I just keep it simple. You know.
Okay.
If folks say they have $500 to spend, then I know what type of currency you can get to yield you the highest amount for the buck.
Okay.
If somebody had $500, I would tell them to get $200 trillion gems.
Okay.
One of the 100 the Pingo notes, but I think William have it himself for $80. I get $100 of agro checks, and the balance of that gets some Vietnamese done. Bam! I just gave you the recipe. Win the number.
I love that. Thank you. And the Pingo that people can get for $80, I got mine for $300 because that's when it first came out and people didn't know about it. So, sometimes you get in, sometimes you pay more, you pay to play. All right, family. I love you all so much. Somebody says you can go to eBay. All right. Contact Chief Mack. We love y'all. We got to go. We love what we do. But we have to go. I have an appointment to get to. Chief's got to go ahead and hold on, Chief. Somebody got a question for you. How can I pay from New Zealand, Chief? Thank you and bless you, Sister Kia, as well. I always love your shows and guests. Thank you. You're welcome.
You would have to, if typically in other countries, you would have to pay through PayPal.
Oh, you got a PayPal account?
Yes, I do. I have it all.
Okay, let me see. What do they do? How do they pay you through PayPal?
No, just email me. Let me tell you what some folks tried to do. They tried to report my Cash App as fraud. So when people go to my Cash App payment, they see it says when they make that payment it's fraud because I got a couple of losers out there trying to stop me, but all they're doing is increasing my favor. You're not stopping anything because you're not stopping me. It's the credit behind.
So
email me and I'll give them my my Zelle, PayPal, I have it all. Because
Okay.
if you live in a different country, you can't use Cash App. You have to use PayPal. So
I
just
did not know
email.
that.
I'm gonna spend about 3 hours answering the email. Guys, we are Kia, and guys, Soul Tribe, we are there.
Yes, we
We
are
are
there.
there. So stop being haters. Smile. Get this money, man, and break these generational curses off your family bloodline. And you start off by getting rid of the envy, malice, hate, and jealousy out your heart. Break the generational curse. You got sons and daughters that you got to take care of. They need you. Stop worrying about me or anybody else. It's
All
about to
right.
happen.
It's about to happen. We coming up on 2 hours. We got to go. It's going to cut off. We love you, family. You heard from Dr. Pruitt and Chief Mack. We trust we said something to raise your vibrations and inspire you to create the most amazing, magnificent life that you desire and deserve. Bye-bye.